Everybody need us, so we need to come together and get our stuff right in-house and then put it out to the world. We control the narrative. That's the basis. You control the narrative, you control the mind. Like, if we don't allow them to paint us in the pictures that they paint us, how can they paint us in those pictures? The reason why they paint us in those pictures is because we give all our content to them.
Facts.
So they tell us what content can go out and what content can't.
Right.
So they allow the picture to be painted how they want. Like, I'm not, no. You gonna give our people some great, positive content. Like, we great. Like, stop being scared to be great. Like, it kills me. Like, we scared to be great in a positive way. Like, that is crazy.
You said the magic word. They put that, it's like they put invisible bars in front of it. Mm-hmm. So it's like, we want to go, but I don't know. Or we preaching game. Like, you being too preachy. Why am I being preachy? Why? Because I ain't talking about love and hip-hop and turning up. You know what I'm saying? Like damn.
I can talk about some love and hip-hop. I'm love and hip-hop right here in y'all face. Like, real love and hip-hop. You heard me? Like, none of that fugazi and shit. None of that scripted shit.
Shout out to real queens out there.
Yeah, shout out to my real queens out there. It's time to elevate y'all sisters too. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of fuckery going on. Like, we don't need, like, we have put our women in a position where they think that them putting their body out is the best thing going on. Like,
it's funny, I just talked to somebody who was like, I know it's a little page on A1HipHop. You ain't got nobody bending over or nothing. So I do it on purpose. But I do it naturally. That's how I live my life. I mean, you see so much that on this website, that website, you're not going to see it on
I give them clickbait with it. It'd be so funny.
I see.
Right? It'd be so funny. Like, they go for the clickbait all the time.
And then you got the message. This is what he do, y'all. He has the girl bending over, right? Then he put the solution messages or something like that.
And I don't just do it with women. I do it with, it may be something that's going on today, a common topic of the day. It may be
like you had Santa Claus for me. Nobody knew you had Santa Claus.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, as a matter of fact, I did have a Santa Claus thing today to tell them about Nimrod. It wasn't even, they just said a story wasn't even real.
Right.
I really don't care. You still talking about a Santa Claus, whether it's real or fake. Though Santa Claus is fake all the way around the board. So if you still discussing the notion of Santa Claus, you missed my whole point to start off with.
Right.
Like, all of it is fake.
Everything.
Like, you're missing the whole point. Like, you're trying to say this is a fake story. Motherfucker, it's all fake.
Right.
Like, you're missing the big picture trying to be... You're missing the big picture because you want to respond so bad because y'all want me to be wrong.
Right.
Like, a lot of people can't stand to see that it's me and I don't bend for nobody in the position of power in our community. A lot of people don't like to see that as me.
And people so quick to bend. They go quick to, you're right. Okay, you're right. Yeah. And let me say this one thing. One thing I've noticed, you know, people think because we have parents and our older, they can be wrong too.
Oh yeah, I teach my mama. Like, I'm to the point where my parents are the students, and me and my little sister are the teachers. I teach my little sister. My little sister teach my mom and my dad. Like, yeah, we the parents. Like, our parents wasn't able to have the ability to go get the information that we have. We're the information age. So if you're not getting information and going back and teaching your people, you just online, nigga, you Mr. Smartest, smart. Like, don't get me wrong, the internet is powerful. Let me not downplay it, because I get offended when people downplay it. Because I know I have used the internet to wake up millions of people. So let's not downplay it. It's one of the most beautiful creations that we have in the past 10 years. The social media, I would say.
Right.
Because social media allow us to connect and do the things that we do. Before, we had lost that way because we started writing things down. You look in the book of Enoch and talk about how to fall and taught men how to write and all that we weren't supposed to write, we were just supposed to speak. That's why speaking and music is so powerful, and the vibration, that's all we were supposed to do, speak and telepathically. Your phone is nothing but a downgraded version of your mind. Like, they just have us downgraded. So, you know what I'm saying, we just got to get ourselves back in order. Like, I'm telling y'all this shit, I'm working toward this shit, so y'all can work toward this shit. Like, we know what the answers is, we just have to put it into action. We try to be so esoteric and so spiritual, we forget to bring our human ass down here and do the work.
It's funny you said that, because that was my next question. Like, black people, we so spiritual, we so godly, and then
we still got to do the work.
And then when something happened, like, you know, the football player just got shot, and then, don't worry about it, God got it, Jesus got it.
He did, he made he allowed weapons to be made. He gave your mind.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so you go back in the ancient scriptures, you tell me the people weren't talking about, they They would.
Oh, they was going to war.
Shit, King David. What David wasn't playing out there, was it?
He wasn't no joke.
All right, I'm just saying, like the Goliath was a giant. Like we've been digging into that too. You know, they've been trying to make all that spookism. Like there wasn't giants on this earth and all that. Like we go back in and start going into it, and you're like, y'all lying. There were giants on this earth. So
right.
Now, David was a beast.
Are you more of a spiritual, religious guy?
I believe that religion is just perverted ways of ancient living. That, you know what I'm saying? That's all. I believe that what religion is. I think they just perverted our ancient ways and tried to put it in the writing. Like, all right, so I'm big on writing because the way I write. So let's go back in the history. We're looking at the dates of how writing and everything started. We're digging into that a lot, pouring that out to people. So you go back into writing and you look up into the cuneiform and all of that from ancient Sumer and all of that. And you get to see how they were writing. And you go to see how writing goes and how other cultures took the languages and started using them in the way they wanted to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To form their own.
Their own.
Same thing now. People be getting so stuck in English. We get stuck to create.
It's funny because like the Latin, Spanish, that's not even their language.
They don't have no, but they created it. You know what I'm saying? Off of the speaking. So we weren't supposed to write. Back to the religion and spiritual shit. We weren't supposed to write. Spirit that moved. We weren't supposed to write. Everything was talk. Everything was sound.
Right.
We live in an electromagnetic universe. So when you speak, this energy. This is life.
This is
That's why they say you speak it into existence and you never die, because everything you say, and they say be careful what you say.
Fact.
Everything you say, that goes back into the universe. See, that goes back to what I'm saying about the flat earth. And everybody think I be tripping.
That's my next
but
question.
look, but when you put the spirit out,
B.O.B. is not tripping, y'all.
look, so when you put the energy out and you instead of saying that whenever you speak it comes back as life, it's trapped in this dome. That's why it never goes nowhere.
Right.
Because if you were spinning on here and rotating around here and doing all this, where this energy has the ability, what's holding it here? Not behind it by gravity and a force field. No gravity, that's density. This book is heavier than density, so when they do that right there, it falls. If it was helium, it'll float. It's density.
Right.
It ain't gravity. Like I drove ships. Like I did that shit for a living. There's no way you're gonna tell me as an ex-seaman that I could drive this ship on waves like this the same way on the bottom of a globe. You're not about to make me believe that in my senses.
Right.
You're not. There's nothing, nobody can tell me, no history, no books, no theories. You can tell me that's gonna make me believe that from the experience that I had in my life.
It's common sense.
Like there's nothing you're gonna tell me that's gonna tell me that this is a ball. So based on that theory, on a boat, if a boat is on the top of the ball like this, on there, the boat's supposed to be on the water sideways like this. How the fuck does that happen? I ain't even got to the bottom of the ball yet. Like, it makes no sense. And if you ever really been on the water, like water's not just smooth all the time.
Right.
Like people, I'm talking real wavy.
Right.
I'm not talking like, I'm talking about like some shit that'll knock the windows in on the boat. That'll drown you. Like people, like 4,000 feet deep of water, like 7 hours straight one way in the Gulf. I know what this is like out here. Like, this is not just me saying, oh man, I read these books. And this was, I found out about the flat earth before I even went into the ancient scriptures. I was studying energy. And I come across it. And then I put my maritime experience into it. And I was like, motherfucker, these dirty bitches.
Yeah.
But see, everybody be like, what does the flat earth and the ball earth prove? It takes God away. See, the ball earth tells you that you are nothing. It tells you that you are on a speck of dirt, around a bunch of other specks of dirt, and everything happened by chance. It takes God away. It takes that away. Everything happened by chance. The Big Bang just so happened, two things just collided with each other and happened. The flat earth said, you the center of everything. Everything revolves around you. Every fucking thing you do is important. So you must get it right. And if you look at what's going on in the world, motherfucker, you can see that everything you do is important. And if we don't get it right, motherfucker, we know where we head.
Now,
and how you measure that shit? They give you them numbers that you can't measure. They give you numbers so big that it's crazy for you to even try to fathom the measurements of it. Like, you can't even measure that shit, but you want me to believe it? Get the fuck out of my face. Fake ass CGI pictures.
they're making up this whole scripture. Even with the energies change, like right now it can be hot, it can be cold. in the midst of it supposed to be cold right
But see, that's another thing I give you that. Like, we know that they can tamper with the weather.
Right.
Like, you go to the 2008 Olympics in China, they tell you that either they did or they were planning on moving the rain. You know what I'm saying? It's not a secret that California have droughts. It's not a secret that they can create the rain to go with it. That's not a secret. So now I get to say, like, if you're doing all this spinning around, all this shit, how the fuck is you able to control this atmosphere? Like, how is this atmosphere so stable for you to be able to control it?
Something to think about.
Like, you can't make me believe it. That's why y'all was dropping them fucking nukes in the sky back in the day trying to break the firmament. Like, they're not fooling nobody with this shit. Like, the joke is up. Like,
Now, do you believe in, I believe in aliens.
alien just mean foreign. That's it. Like, that's nothing but the fallen angel. Like, we gotta quit. We getting everything mixed up and go back to the institutionalized thinking. We think in a box. Like, our ancestors told us, something fell from here, some energy, and this energy tamper with the fucking men down on this motherfucker.
Right.
It tells us that. This is not from some white people point of view.
They say they're basically angels.
But they're all angels. Yeah. They're fallen angels. But they wicked. Like people, like she be saying, like, how is this blah, like, I don't fucking know, but this is what the fuck our ancestors are telling us. Yeah. I'm going off what my ancestors tell me, off of what somebody else gonna tell me. If I'm going that far back in history as I could go, and this is what they're telling me. This is what the fuck happened, so I'm up here like, how the fuck did it happen? So I go back, so now I think about languages and I'm thinking, what happened if, now I've been so conditioned not to think about it in that way, so the minute it come to me, I'm cognitively dissonant of it, so I just brush it off. But when I do look around and I start thinking about it, they actually manipulate people with this energy and they moving all this energy field. So evidently, some of my ancestors telling me had to be true because you motherfuckers is using it.
Right.
The proof is in the pudding. Like, let's put two and two together. Let's stop making it like it's so fucking hard. Like, we make this shit like it's so fucking complicated.
I think other than the book, I think what we need to do, because we do it with women. I think we do it with, charter schools. We need to have our own schools.
Yes, that's all about, like, I'm about to work on a research group. Like, a research group is for us to be able to have scholastical work where we can build curriculum off of updated information.
Right.
If we don't have updated information, we still going off of, you know what I'm saying? Everything they say, like, we always look at white people for our top fucking, we all say, like, we have to go to their standard. Everything had to be accredited to them. Like they wasn't even here long enough to have this type of fucking smarts.
No.
So why am I, like, I'm done with that. Like, that's the whole thing about the system. Like, we have to build a new system in our head first. You have to be, like, I'm the highest authority in my life besides the Most High. Like, no authority is higher than me. Like, nothing.
Right.
No other authority is higher than the Most High besides me in my life. Like, I'm not giving nobody that power over me. You know what I'm saying? Not mentally, like, you got me fucked up.
And the black man is God, man.
Yes, God. Not God as a creator, God as somebody who should be respected, admired. Like, we see, that's another thing, we don't get context and shit together.
We hear that, you trying to say you God?
Yeah, like, come on, like when people say, I know some people be trying to get on a black woman as God, but you can't be that foolish to think the black woman created the fucking heavens. Like, you gotta be actually a fool to actually think that the black woman created the heaven. Like, what the fuck she did? She created it and then created herself? Like, how the fuck? Come on, man, let's not be fucking stupid. But we don't speak on it in the way that we're supposed to, so everybody just take it and run.
Right.
Like, nobody gives it to people how they're supposed to. When you do say it how you're supposed to, they don't want to hear it. They don't never want to hear it from me. That's why I don't give a fuck. I just shove it down your throat. Like, they shoving that poison shit down your throat and all that gay shit and, you know what I'm saying, all that fake news. Like, they pedophile your ass and shit. Like, the motherfuckers is sick. They got that dragon blood. They got that serpent blood, that fallen blood. That's why they minding this bitch, taking these little kids and killing these babies and all that shit, sacrificing. Yeah, they do that shit. Like, this shit is not a fucking joke. Y'all think, they doing sacrifice. Y'all crazy for believing that way. Your fucking ancestors did it too.
Right.
Like, no. Let's get it straight.
Right.
Your fucking ancestors did it too.
Even with all these people that's getting killed, they're taking our limbs and they're selling them. They're selling them because our bodies are so, we like aliens. We are there. I mean, we are superhuman.
Yes, we just not in our right being because they have us dumbed down. Yes, they have us in our lower self so much, and we don't elevate to get out of that. And the reason we don't elevate to get out of that because we don't build something to follow people to elevate within.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody try to do it themselves.
Now, I've had to talk about what you
scratching my fucking nose like a third and some shit.
Yeah. They gonna be like, oh, he just ate. But I've been debating about this for what, 2 years now. I've had this talk with you. How the vegan life?
I ain't fully there yet, but it's imperative.
You know we went, y'all.
I eat poison, I drink poison, I breathe poison. No lie. I'm working on this motherfucker. That's the hardest thing for me because of the way I move around.
Right.
The hardest thing for me is to be able to eat, but that all goes back to building the system to where whenever I do move around, we have that in place. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So like me and my technology guy, he be like, we know we fuck, but we got to make sure they not.
Right.
Like that's how it goes. Like even if we can't get ourselves all the way right, let's make sure we build something so everybody that come up behind us can get right.
To get right.
Because you know what I'm saying? It took us a while to wake up to what the fuck they did to us. So we know they may have gotten us. We may not be able to get all the way out, but let's build something for the people who come behind us.
Right.
So that's how the vegan shit is with me. Like, but it goes back to like Dr. Simmons was saying about the mucus inside us. It goes even further than that. Like, the parasites in the food that we eat. The parasites is what allows them negative energies to get up inside us.
Right.
And then now they start playing on our emotions on the inside.
Right.
And then that's how they play with the energy and all that. That's how they tap into us through that food. That's
see, this is why I brought that up, because when you eat like I can go green for like 2 days. It's not easy for and then all of a sudden you just something spiritual. You know, even when you go to church and you fast, the energy.
It's energy and all of that because you're giving your body a chance to heal itself. Your body is the greatest computer in the world.
Right.
So like I just like vaccines, you giving your child this medicine and your child's immune system hasn't been able to develop, but the reason his immune system is fucked up is because what you already intaking yourself during your pregnancy and before you get pregnant, so your insides is fucked up. Right. So they fucking us up all the way through that genetically. They know this. It's the same shit they were doing beforehand, back in the time.
They found a way to kill us all.
But no, our people been doing this before. If you go back in the ancient time, like this gene splicing shit is nothing new. All this molecular shit they're doing, they were doing that shit before. The fallen come down and do all that shit. They tell you that, and that's when I keep going back to the fallen. They come down and they tell us all this shit. So we gotta get back in line.
Now, what has been the craziest fan experience so far?
There's a tie between. I don't know. It's like I've been a crazy experience every fucking time I meet somebody. It's like the bigger the celebrity I meet, the bigger the fucking shit is from them.
What's been the biggest celebrity you've met so far?
They all have different shit. Like I got just people that I may seem as celebrity may not be always celebrity.
Right.
And some people who other people, you know what I'm saying? Like I got this queen who is an author. You know what I'm saying? Like she, in my eyes, what she do for our community, she's a celebrity.
Right.
When I met her, she cried. Like this shit fucked me up. Like I'm looking at her like
Michael Jackson Raspy.
I'm looking at her like it's fucking me up. Like some celebrities, they be with their entourage, so they entourage to see them act like a fan, and I be looking at them like. I just be chilling. I be high as shit floating through. So you know, I be chilling. So they people be looking at them, and I be looking at them too. Like, calm down. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But see, you like me. You come from a humble background, so you not on no ego. Man. You just chilling. You just like, all right. You know, you just do it because that's you do it for the love.
I'm out here, man.
You out here. So if I'm interviewing somebody, I'm not trying to. I'm interviewing. This is what I do. It's what I do. You spreading the message because that's what you want to do.
Yeah.
You know, now if you was putting on, you be like, yeah, man, I'm raspy, got a crown on my head. You know what I'm saying?
My crown is here, man. Look, I don't even do nothing with it. I just get up.
Took the growth.
Let's see. When the last
time? You had a ball. You had like a.
That time I was here. I shot the video for Looking Ass Nigga. And that was 2013, so it probably been like 3 years. In 2013, I had cut it, fooling with Jetty, and I had cut it off, and I had went to jail. 2014. I went to jail. I had to do a month in October 2013.
Right.
So when I got out there, I came back here. Yeah, so 2014, I had finally, started back in the fraud. I just said, let it go. So when I came home in November, I had cut it off while I was in jail. When I came home in November, I was like, fuck it, let it go, bro. And I let it go all the way back.
I don't know if I got the patience.
I love it for the simple fact that the Most High allowed me to go through this phase of recognition within our people without me having to clean up for their acceptance.
Right.
Like I was able to move our people and gain recognition and traction in our community.
Right, because not to cut you off, but see that look is not the norm. They think, you know what I'm saying? Oh, that's not. That's just how we used to look.
You dirty, you dingy, you dumb. My hair probably softer than yours, probably cleaner than yours, probably smell better than yours. You know what I'm saying? My clothes probably fresh as a motherfucker.
Right.
She wash every day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Like really? Right. Like cleanliness is next to godliness. And people when they touch my hair, they're like, well, your hair's so soft. I be like, what the?
You thought it was gonna be hard, dirty, dingy, coming out.
I be looking at it like really?
Yeah.
Because and then I also have throwback pictures of me when I was clean cut. And I'd be like, if I decided wanted to, like, fuck over everybody, like, think about it. I have these round boys. I know what I look like, clean cut with some shades on, trimmed up. Like, I could manipulate this bitch 24/7 if I wanted to.
So you have your voice always been like that?
My voice be right my whole life. Like, as I get older, it get deeper and deeper and deeper. I get it from my grandfather. I'm the only one with it like it. Like, I'm the baby grandson. None of my first cousins got it. My uncle don't have it.
Right.
My only person with it.
What is that? What you looking like? Because you told me that.
Oh, you don't know, man.
You and Paul Wall got something.
We got the Pump for Trump coming. I got the Pump for Trump coming with Paul Wall. I got the Colors coming. I'm about to drop 2 singles.
Yeah, I like
Paul
the Colors.
Wall. I got the Pump featuring Paul Wall, Pump for Trump. I got the Colors.
What you gonna give us that exclusive about it, man?
Featured Jetty. I got the fucking little Moot feature I got coming out.
You acting?
I got the book coming out.
Right?
I do whatever it takes to get the message out to the people.
Because I was really hitting. I was gonna hit it. I was gonna ask you one more question. I think you should be acting. Because I got a little minute.
Everybody keep asking me about writing scripts and like I don't know my dreams. I have visions. Like I daydream all day. Right. So she be laughing because I be sitting down sometime and I be like this, like Kane. Shout out to Cassius Kane, my brother. Kane will be sitting down. We be sitting on the black patio up in the 8, and Kane will just be looking at me, and I be daydreaming, and the way I be, he be like, "Bro, what is you over there thinking about?" She be the same way. I just have visions.
Your vision.
I have all day. But I don't know, it's whatever. But whatever it takes to get the message out to the people, I'm willing to do. That's why when some people be like, bro, I see you. You know better than to be marching. I'm not marching to ask no white folks for no help. I'm marching so the rest of y'all motherfuckers, because I know y'all gonna watch my page.
Right.
So I'm marching, I'm checking. I'm just showing y'all a bunch of motherfuckers is fed up. So you need to get off your ass and get fed up too.